Hi, and welcome to Castanet's Week in Review. I'm Nich Johansen with your top stories from this week. A former government social worker in Kelowna who allegedly stole hundreds of thousands of dollars from vulnerable Aboriginal youth lied about his qualifications. Castanet learned this week that while Robert Riley Saunders claimed on his resume to have graduated from the University of Manitoba with a Bachelor of Social Work and a Bachelor of Psychology, the university says he never actually graduated. Following that revelation, the Ministry of Children and Family Development, Saunders' former employer, said they are working to develop a better screening system for employees. The allegations of theft against Saunders hasn't been proven in court, and an RCMP investigation is still ongoing. A West Kelowna man who was convicted last May of a violent 2016 rape was sentenced to 5 years Friday. While Jeremy Tchaikovsky maintains the sex he had with the victim was consensual, the victim testified she never gave consent, and Justice Kenneth Ball ruled that regardless, she had been too intoxicated to consent to sex anyways. While the Crown had been seeking a sentence in the 6 to 8 years range, Justice Ball ruled that 5 years was an appropriate sentence. The victim still suffers from extreme anxiety and panic attacks as a result of the assault, and she hasn't been able to work since. Penticton's Skaha Ford dealership has been fined more than $31,000 by WorkSafe BC after a worker died at the dealership in 2017. Quinn Cormier died on April 28th after he was pinned between two vehicles when one of them backed into him. WorkSafe BC found that the dealership had failed to ensure adequate procedures were in place to minimize the risk of collisions, and workers had not been trained enough. The dealership is under new ownership since the incident occurred. Police are investigating after a man crashed into an unmarked RCMP truck on Rifle Road in Kelowna's Dilworth neighborhood Thursday morning. At about 11:30 a.m., a man driving a silver SUV swerved into the path of the oncoming truck, sending the female officer driving the truck to the hospital.
For no explainable reason, the civilian vehicle turned into the oncoming police vehicle, and we're looking at this as a criminal crash because we believe that either alcohol or drugs are involved.
And on Friday, after 18 years of independent ownership, it was announced that Glacier Media had purchased Castanet and its sister radio station, Soft 103.9. Glacier owns newspapers across Western Canada, including the Victoria Times Colonist, Vancouver Courier, North Shore News, Delta Optimist, Burnaby Now, and the Prince George Citizen. Castanet's previous owner, Nick Frost, said the sale will help Castanet continue to grow. That's it for this week's Week in Review. For Castanet News, I'm Nich Johansen.